Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise with my Republican colleagues to support final passage and concurrence in this budget. In leading up to today, I was thinking back to March when the governor gave his budget address. At that time, my initial reaction was that it was good to see that spending was going to be in line with our anticipated revenues. It seemed to be a daunting task to reverse many, many years of high spending in this budget year. When I first saw the budget, my initial reaction was that I didn't like that we were increasing money spent on welfare, and I didn't like that we were reducing money to education, our schools and our universities. I was especially concerned with the funding of our 14 state-owned state system of higher education universities. And at that time, I stated that I thought it was unacceptable and that we had to find a way to reduce those Department of Public Welfare lines in order to reprioritize and find a way to cut 4% in the aggregate from Department of Welfare so that we could come up with another about $500 million to spread between K through 12 education and higher education. I'm gratified and pleased that Chairman Adolph and my colleagues on the Appropriations Committee and the House and Senate negotiators were largely able to accomplish that task. Now, in looking at the overall budget, certainly we could take issue with this line or that line, but in total, it's a sound, fiscally responsible budget. As others have said, we certainly don't enjoy making cuts to anybody or to any of these line items. But in the final analysis, yes, belts will have to be tightened across many different agencies and with the taxpayers of Pennsylvania. But we've been able to restore significant funding to education, yet we've preserved a $10 billion safety net for those who truly require that safety net. Yes, we do have many priorities reflected in this budget, but for a welcome change, the Pennsylvania taxpayer is a priority this year. We are sending a signal, I believe, Mr. Speaker, to the business community and to the taxpayers of this Commonwealth that the years of overspending are being reversed in this budget, and I encourage all of my colleagues to vote for concurrence of House Bill 1485. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Question is